This is Big Dreams, Small Pockets, a business and lifestyle podcast where we take you on our journey of making our dreams a reality. Ashhole is a full-time entrepreneur with a specialization in digital marketing, and Velly works a 9-to-5 job while managing her businesses on the side. If you want tips, tricks, and a good laugh, keep listening. Whether you're new or you've been listening from day one, we thank you for tuning in and ask you to share our podcast with your friends and business partners. Without further ado, let's get right to it.
Yes. Hey everybody. Hey IG Live. Hi. Thank you guys so much for coming. You have no idea the blood, sweat, and tears that we put into this. It really feels good to finally share this with you guys. You know, COVID tried to dub us last year. We did not let that stop us, guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. And thank you for anyone who just helped with anything that
Everything, honestly.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you again.
The vaccine stuff is like the importance.
Okay, so we're gonna get into the topic today. The topic.
We introduce ourselves.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just rushing. I'm nervous.
It's okay because we do this on the regular show too.
This is what it takes.
No, seriously. Alright, so hey guys, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm Ashhole.
And I'm Velly.
And this is our first live show for Big Dreams, Small Pockets. I promise that we always mention that. So today we're talking about
Being the jack of all trades or master of one. What does that mean? What do you feel about that role? And all the aspects that goes into it. So,
right. And today, IG Live, you guys can participate with us. Actually, technically they could, right?
yes, if you guys go to slido.com, SLIDO.com, you'll get into the questions, and then the code is 741468. I'm going to repeat that one more time.
Right.
So it's slido.com, SLIDO.com, and the code is 741468.
Yeah, so if you guys want to be interactive with us, ask questions, add your little 2 cents, just put it in there. We'll look through it throughout the show and we'll get to it.
Yes, I have it right there.
Yeah. All right, so let's get it.
What do you think about that, Ash? Jack of all trades, master of one. What do you think when you hear that?
For starters, I think about people like Rihanna. So everybody knows good gallery, bad gallery. She's been around for a really, really long time.
Yeah.
And we know that her whole entire career has progressed. Like, she went from the music, then she went to the sneakers, then she went to the clothing, and now she's just in everything. And I kind of resonate with that a little bit, like not being stuck in one little box, because that's really me. I don't know if you guys have heard any of the older episodes. If you're new to it, I have 3 businesses I started in 1 year. Who does that? Who does that? So I really resonate with Rihanna because it's like it makes me feel like, okay, you know, it's cool to do it. It's okay to do it. Like, yeah, you have this one field and you were great in it, but that doesn't mean you can't transform yourself. You can't be anything else. Because she is killing it in skincare, lingerie. Everybody, men and women, you use her lingerie. You know, like that. It just makes the most sense. You know, if you have a passion for something, try it. How do you feel?
See, for me, I'm like on the fence. So personally, I do a lot of things, but on the same hand, I feel like I don't have time to focus on one thing, and that's my issue. So it's like with school, with Shivy, with the podcast, with whatever little side projects I have going on, I feel like I'm just spreading myself so thin where I'm giving like 20% of this, 20% of that.
Right.
So while I'm like jack of all trades, I feel like I'm not mastering anything, and I feel like it's taking me longer to get to where I want to get to because I'm so focused on like getting so many things done. So it's like I like to have a lot of things going on in my life, but on the same hand, I feel like I could be so much further if I just focus on them.
No.
Will I focus on one of them? No, because that's just not who I am. However, I just personally feel like with that, it's about time management, control, and making sure that you're just not jumping into things like, oh, this looks like a good venture, let me just jump into it while you have like 10 other ventures. I'm great for that, so I'm trying not to do that.
Right.
Pick the trades I want to be a jack of, and slowly learn to master, because I do feel you can master multiple trades, but in the same hand, like I said, if I'm so busy giving myself 15% here, 10% there, only doing Shibby hair care 1 day a week, it's like, come on, where is she going? Where is Shibby going? You know, like, come on.
No, I completely agree with you with the giving 20% here and there, but at the same time, it's like, giving 100% of yourself and then being sad about it because you're missing the other parts, it feels bad to me.
That's why I do multiple.
Exactly. That's why it's so easy for me to hop into different projects. I feel like people just need to tone down or zone in on what they really want to do.
Prioritize it.
And then scheduling. We talk about this all the time, guys. Scheduling is such a big thing. Time management.
Yeah.
As adults, we really forget how things go. Because when we were kids, we just woke up, all right, what's on the agenda for school today?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that anymore. Literally, it's just us waking up, pushing ourselves, doing stuff that we want to do. And it's like, all right, what do we want to do today to further our goals, to make ourselves happy, to do what we want to do? I just feel like it's okay to open yourself up to all of the parts of you.
Yeah. Speaking of scheduling, can I tell you guys how my life has changed when I actually learned to schedule? Because I am spontaneous. I like to just do what I feel. I like to go, you know, oh, I don't feel like doing this today. But then I also realized at the end of the week, I wasn't feeling like I was getting things done. Like I wasn't feeling fulfilled. So this past 2 semesters, honestly, like you can ask anyone who I send my little schedule to, I write down everything that I have to do. I write down when I have classes, when I have shibby, when I have to go to the gym, when I have to do these things, because one, not only does it keep me organized, but I see what I have to do. And I feel like once I visualize what I have to do, I hold myself more accountable. So if you try to do jack of all trades, I like co-sign with Ash, and I really recommend that you write things down. If you don't know what you have to do, you're just doing everything, you have no guidance, you're not going, like it just kind of gets scattered, if anything. And then at the end of the week, I don't know about you guys, but I would be like, yeah, I don't feel accomplished. Like I was beating myself up so bad because I'm just like, what did I do? What did I do this week? Yeah, I went to work, but it's just like, work don't fulfill me. I'm working for somebody else. So it's like, it doesn't fulfill me. So when I started writing down my schedule and seeing where I actually had time, that 24 hours in a day, wow. Y'all don't even know I got work tonight. So this is all fun and games, but
I want you guys to see how she just like dropped in a little bit of what she does and didn't give you guys the full rundown of her schedule. This girl does so many things, wears so many hats, and she's not even like trying to express it to you guys. Like she just gives you little tidbits. Like no, she's a full-time student getting her master's done basically. She got so many different jobs. Like what's going on?
Literally.
You can give them a little bit.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of like give a brief synopsis of my schedule. So I work overnight shifts, part-time, so I work, after I go to school, I go like straight to work. I change my clothes in my car and I drive to work. And then after work, I come home and I go to internship for like 6 hours. After internship, I usually either go back to work or I go to the gym. Yeah, pretty much like that. And then I do Shibby hair care on Thursdays. That's my shipping days. That's my like, what am I gonna do for Shibby? So if you don't hear from me Thursdays, it's because I'm working on my business. And then Ash and I are usually on the phone planning BDSP, figuring out what we're gonna do. This whole event was really like the focal point of our conversations for the past couple of months. By the way, I know Ash said that how COVID tried to knock us. I accepted it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I accepted it. I was just like, okay, cool. This event is not happening. One random summer night. Ash is like, I think we need to do the live show. Me, why? Why? But
Because they donated.
I was ready to give it back. Like, you know.
No, really, shout out to everybody that donated. We really love our sponsors. We're gonna throw a little bit of them in there at the end. But thank you so much, guys. It really couldn't happen without all the contribution of the donations and sponsors.
So we've got a question. Ashhole, how are you managing?
Oh, right now?
The Miss 3 businesses in 1 year. Let us know.
Right now, y'all want like a full, like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's why they're
here.
We want the DJ.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You know, I'm hanging on by a thread. No, but seriously, every day is different for me. try to give all my businesses like the love and care that it needs, and sometimes it doesn't always work, which is why I decided to, you know, hire and outsource a couple of years back. Like in 2019, I was like, you know what, I need help. Who am I to need help? I'm not even nobody big. It just goes to show you that anybody can have a virtual assistant, an assistant, somebody that will help you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're one person. You need help. We have been preaching this for so long, like since season 1. Outsource the things that you can't have time for. Because one person can't do it all, and you're not a genius in every aspect of your life. You know, you need somebody who's going to give you expertise, somebody's going to give you advice. You know, I really appreciate all of the people that work for me right now because it takes so much off me. The fact that I can sit here with you guys is because I have an operations manager right now doing stuff for me. Like, I couldn't do that without that. So, you know, outsource.
I gotta, honestly, she's right. she was telling me for so long, Velly, you need to get an assistant, get a virtual assistant. I'm like, girl, I got it. This is my baby. I'm not giving it to anybody else. After one day, after one, you know, long, tiresome night, I was just like, I can't do this no more. Ash, how do I find a virtual assistant? Because I'm 2 seconds away from just closing everything.
And what's crazy is the tearful nights always happen. They don't stop. The tearful nights don't go nowhere. It's just that when you have the help, it's like, all right, now I have the tearful nights and stuff is still getting done. You know, like it's helpful. And if you're trying to be that person, that mama bear, hovering over your business, making sure it's always on point, that's fine. But how much are you really getting done during the day? When you can have 2, 3, 4 people helping you out.
Yeah. So we've got another question. How has family members supported us? Personally, my family is my world. Like, I love, live, and breathe for my family. We're very close-knit, and the support I get from my family is unwavering. I can be like, you know, I think I'm just gonna stand outside and just put a bucket. And my sister and my mother would be like, you put that bucket here. You do that. You know, girl, my sister would be like, let's fix the picture. Do you need marketing for the bucket? Like, you know, my mom would be like, oh boy, come fix it here. You can't stand up in front of a bucket looking like that. You know, so like for me, like my family and beyond just my mother and my sister, my family genuinely supports me in everything I do, you know. So even my stepdad, he couldn't come today, but he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna put some raffles, you know, donate to the raffles. So I personally feel like I wouldn't be here without my family because there's a lot of days where I just be over and then my sister be like, hey sister, just calling you to let you know I'm proud of you. And I be rolling my eyes, but it's something that's truly needed. So it's like my family is truly like my support system. Family and friends, because I have friends that turn into family, and you guys seem the worst out of me, but you guys also help me get to where I need to be. So.
For me, it's a little bit different. So I grew up in a Haitian household, so we don't know nothing of this entrepreneur stuff.
That helped motivate your business ventures. Ooh, you take this first. I gotta get mine.
So I kind of got to cheat because mine was like made for me. I have an 18-minute motivational culmination like video. So it's a bunch of different people like Robert Kawasaki, Eric Thomas. It's a bunch of different like motivational speakers all in one mix. So I can share that with y'all too.
Please and thank you.
Yeah. So it's like, it's 18 minutes of you understanding what your goals are and understanding the mindset you have to get there. Because someone telling you, okay, you know, you'll do good, that's fine, but you need to figure out what discipline you have to have, you know, what mindset, what spiritual balance you want to be in to get to where you need to be. So I listen to that sometimes. I'm more of an audiobook kind of person. I don't read guys. It's not for me. I don't have the time for it. But I feel like if you find like a bunch of like videos, people that you listen to that you really like, put them all in one but put them all in one audio file and listen to that in the mornings when you're brushing your teeth, when you wake up after your morning prayers. Listen to it because it'll get your day started really well.
For me, I think the most effective book I've read would be The Compound Effect, and like that book changed my perspective. It's not like it's something I never knew, but sometimes you gotta read or hear from somebody else to take it in. And honestly, sum it up, that book's pretty much a little goes a long way. You know, do a little every day, and at the end of the day, it'll add up, it'll build up. And there's a lot of days where I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. There's a lot of days where I'm just like, I'm tired of being in school. I'm tired of sending out these couple little packages. I'm tired of going to this job. These clients are stressing me out. Can I tell you how last night somebody had to go to the hospital? This next man was crip walking in front of the door at 4 in the morning. I'm literally just like, please go to bed because I'm tired.
This is for overnight shifts.
Yeah, so it's just like all those moments, it wears me down, and I have to remember, like, if I get up and I do a little bit today, it adds up. Same with me working out in the gym, same with me doing anything. Like, I just need to do a little bit. So some days I'll create a long to-do list, and then I'll never get to it. And I just say, you know what, Ashhole Velly, just hit one thing off the list. Just do one, because at least you know that you got something done. Rather than feel like I got nothing done, I'll do a little bit of this, I'll do a little bit of that, and lo and behold, like Ash said, I'm about to graduate. My business is growing tremendously. I am now doing bulk orders on Etsy. I'm now shipping internationally. We now have a lot. All those little compound effects that I was doing, and I didn't feel like it was getting anywhere. It got me to here, and it's gonna get me further.
Exactly. So, and don't forget to give yourself your flowers.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, we just the questions and comments keep coming. We got one fun one. What are your signs? Giving air sign, energy. Air sign, energy, maybe even fire sign. Oh, I am a fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius. So that's I can't be tamed. I can't be put into one box. I don't want to do just one career. I hate being asked. I hate being asked, what do you want to do when you grow up, and have to choose one thing, like, that's it. I can't grow, I can't evolve, I can't have multiple interests. So that's why I'm so so focused on getting everything done. I want to be a doctor, I want to be a business owner, I want to be a podcast co-host where we're just doing things all over the world, I want to do anything. I want to have this little room in my house, and I want to call it like my creativity room, where just whatever project I want to take on, I'm going to do it because I personally feel like I like doing a lot of things. So I guess that's where that comes in, the fire sign and the spontaneity. What about you?
I'm a Cancer. I don't know what that means, guys. I'm a Cancer. So for all my constellation people out there, whatever that means, y'all read my star, right? The rising. No, but I guess the water with the fluidity, because I really feel like I can do everything. I think that's also like a
No, for real. Honestly, this is the problem with Ash. It's amazing, but it's also, this is the issue with her. We'll be talking about something, and she's like, yeah, I'm just getting ready for my yacht right now.
Literally.
And then the next conversation, she'll just be like, we'll be talking about the most random things. She's like, I don't see why I can't do that. Like, I don't see why I can't go. And I'm like, Ash, we're just not there right now. Why not? I just feel like I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready.
I'm going to put that in my crib one day. Like, why not? Like, that's it. Why not?
Right. How do we use the pandemic to elevate us and our ideas? Pandemic did a lot.
It sure did.
It did a lot of good, it did a lot of bad. It broke me down, it built me up.
No,
Pre-pandemic, my life was not like this at all, and honestly, I am grateful for where I am. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we all had a lot of tears during this pandemic. We had a lot of broken moments where it's just like, what is going on in the world? What is just... I don't want my child to feel like, dang, I've got to get more jobs. While in college, being a full-time student, just to be able to afford certain stuff. I want my child to be a child. I want my child to have experiences that I didn't have. So generational wealth means giving my siblings and my future children, and hopefully setting up for their future children, to be able to live the life as they want. And, I just feel like, why not? If I don't have it, doesn't mean they can't have it. So that's what I mean.
For me, generational wealth is just a big wealth of knowledge. There's so much that I've learned, I've taken away from others, like mentors and just people, friends and family around me. It's just passing down all the knowledge that I've learned. Like, even from my sister to now, like, there's so much that we've learned in the past couple of years. And I feel like just pouring that into the next generation, that will build their wealth. Like me just knowing about little things like LLCs and like taxes and just learning about credit, like all of those things that I can pass down that back in the day we had no access to. So the knowledge that I'm learning now, I want to make sure it never dies. I want to make sure it's in every aspect of my family, from their hobbies to their sports to everything that they want to do with their life. I want to make sure that that knowledge is always with them.
I love that. So the last question, which was how important is self-care for you both, kind of leads into our last segment of the night, of the evening, in terms of like this portion. And I just kind of wanted to discuss self-care. Can you talk about self-care first before I go on rant?
Yeah, sure.
Because you know, my
I'll be sure to speak to the point,
right?
right?
I like to rant.
So, Velly gave me an audiobook a couple of years ago, and it was Love Yourself Like Your Life Depended on It. It was the quickest little, like, what was it, 45 minutes? The book was so short, but it had so much in it. It was basically telling you about how you have to trick yourself in a way. You have to manipulate your mind into telling yourself something every single day and believing that thought. And that thought will come into fruition. And that, I don't know what happened with that book, that audiobook. Like, I just ended up listening to it over and over again because it was so short. It was like an episode of something on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like, you just put it on, and I was like, wow, like, the way I want to love myself, and I see myself love myself in the future, and the way I love myself now, it's basically like me tricking myself every single day. Like, yeah, you know, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Every single day, like, giving myself my flowers, making sure that I am like indulging the fact that what I'm doing is something I want to be doing. Just trusting myself. That's the biggest thing for me. My self-love comes from the trust that I have within myself.
Yes. And that leads into my rant. So Ash talked about, you know, her past self and her present self. I recently went on a rant with someone and I came up with this really great thing, and I was just like, great light bulb idea. So I realized, and I don't know if a lot of you guys can relate to this, but I was being unfair to both my past, my present, and my future selves. And I'm gonna break it down for you guys. I was being ungrateful to my past.
We also wanted to do like a little special thank you to some of our guests. So for season 2 and 3, we had a couple of guests. I don't know if any of you guys heard of them, but a lot of them are sitting here with us. You know, shout out to our 4X expert in the back. Shout out to our ship shopper expert right here. What is
it? Hashtag close the NBA?
Oh my God, hashtag
Stop the 2K.
Yeah, just trying to just stop our goals. Oh, he's not an advocate of us. He's not an ally. But and oh my God, how did I forget? The crypto expert. Thank you, Ms. Marco.
And we do have a little thank you gift for you guys, just not here in this moment. So
See us on the side for your thank you.
But that's really the end. We want to thank you guys for coming out. This means so much to us. This has been in the works for so long. We're glad you guys love the venue. We're glad you guys, I hope you guys had a great time. I heard a lot of laughs in the audience, so that was good. I just truly want to say thank you guys so much. Like, this has been a baby to both Ash and I, and honestly, we didn't even want people to hear it at all. We were just so like, no, don't tell nobody. We were like, don't tell nobody. Quality. But we truly want to say thank you for coming out, and this is just the beginning. We hope to grow with these live shows, get bigger, get better.
Look out for the rest of our episodes. Season 3 soon finished, so look out for that.
I'm gonna go get the raffles.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, so this is the portion of the night where we do the raffles really quickly for y'all. Thank you, IG Live, for tuning in. We really appreciate it. You know, shout out to y'all. Look out for more YouTube videos. Subscribe. Please, guys, we need comments. We need buzz. Because we're not trying to do this for free no more. We're not trying to get paid. Honestly.
Here you go, dear. This one is the Amazon Echo Alexa package.
Oh my goodness. I'm just giving a little rundown just in case.
Yeah.
So here we have the Amazon Alexa Smart Home Package. Now, if you guys go home today, you're going to go home to a stupid home. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We are here to give you the solution to this. You want to walk into your home.
Last chance.
Do you want to walk into your home and flick on their own lights? No. It's ghetto. Do you want to walk into your home and turn on your own TV? Absolutely not. Instead, what you should do is get an Amazon Smart Home System, complete with an Echo Dot, Echo light bulb, Echo plugs to plug in everything you need, so it can also be automated to Alexa, and everything else on that table.
Amazon owes you a check.
Don't they? If you guys would like to still participate in the raffle, it is $15. We are, here. Trust me, guys, you don't want a stupid home anymore. You want to be better.
Yeah.
Last chance before we, discuss the winners. No? Nobody? Everybody? It's a great set.
I ain't gonna lie, I tried to join. Ash said, don't you dare.
No. Imagine if she won her own raffle. I want a refund. All right, so you're gonna be here.
Yeah, you can pick them up.
Oh, I gotta pick the winner right now?
Yeah. Let them get their number and jump like, that's me.
Right.
I want to see that.
Let's see how cute that box is.
Yeah.
That's so important. All right, guys, let's see who's getting the smart home system. Alexa.
Get your tickets out.
At a $250 value, the person that won this $15 raffle is 1, 2, 1, 0, 4, 3. Vegan, by the way.
Please check that restaurant
out a franchise in Brooklyn called Natural Blends, where you can get your smoothies, your fresh drinks, and your poppin' patties.
Then they have the curry chicken, they have the pepper steak, they have the macaroni pie. So not only are they bringing delicious food to you, but they're bringing healthy food.
Yes.
And they're doing it. It's amazing, guys. Honestly, I beg they
And it's black owned.
Black owned. Natural Blends, 4 locations, please.
And growing.
Yes. Alrighty. So this is clearly the showstopper of the night. Wow.
Wow.
This is the smart air fryer that not only can you control with your phone, but you can control with Alexa. You can save your recipes, you can set your timer, you can check on your food from your phone.
Don't you just want to say, Alexa, fry my chicken?
And imagine having to run out and leaving your air fryer on. Alexa, turn it off. So you have that option.
Now you're saving your life. Now you're saving your life.
And your food, and that meal. You come back to it. Okay.
And the winner of this excellent Alexa air fryer, $150 value for $5.
1, 2, 1, 0, 4, 7.
When you're at the floor, as soon as you're at the floor, you're like,
Just take the whole table.
Do it again. Right. So a quick shout out to the winners.
winner.
Swept it up. Wow.
You guys all go home with a beautiful Big Dream Small Pockets. Write down your ideas, guys.
On sale. They're on sale. Link in the bio.
They didn't sponsor you. They put you a check? No. Free sponsorship.
It's not free.
Oh, gee, no, it's not being free. And guys, I just want to do one more shout out. We are in the presence of greatness. We are in the presence of history. We are in the presence of the only black store director of Target. That we all shop at. And one more time, let's give a great congratulations to my sister for being the store director. Discounts.
Wow.
Target don't do that. They don't do that. They said that. What does that mean? But thank you so much, guys. This wraps up the end of our show.
Thank you guys so much, Abby.
I heard it was your sister that won the raffle.